What up, everyone? It's me, Jaden. Welcome back to another video by my own channel, by my own name. And we have major breaking news, not out of the NBA, but out of the NFL. I just saw when I talked about Jeremy Grant going to Blazers to play with Danny Darwin and all the other stuff. But now we have breaking news out of the NFL. Before we get to that, I want to do a quick little thing. Y'all know me, never even seen me do. But y'all know what Steph Curry had done in these playoffs. Every time when he twins a series, every time in these playoffs, when he had twinned a series, he have done night. He have done every time Steph Curry had twins a series. He did night. That's just something hilarious that Steph Curry came up with. Ever since he came up with that night, he had done it every single time when they had 20 series. He did it in the Memphis series. He did it in the Nuggets series. He did it in the Dallas series and the Boston series. When he went to Denver, night. Memphis, night. Dallas, night. And then Boston, they twin the championship. Night. Steph Curry, if you're watching my YouTube channel, if you're watching this video right now, comment me and tell me what you think of my night single. Like you do it all the time, every time you twist a series. But comment me and let me know what you thought of when I did your night thing. Let me know, Steph Curry, four-time NBA champion, the rated 3-point shooter you ever live. You're probably one of the most rated players of all time. One of the top 10 most rated players of all time, Steph. One more time, if you're watching this, Steph, comment me and tell me what you thought of that night I just did. And also, when Steph Curry, he was on NBA Today on Monday when they were doing their parade for the championship they had won. The NBA people said Timmy did one more night, and did what he said. He said, when it's over. And then a person said, then the mic dropped. Oh, when it's over, and the mic drop. But yeah, one thing we talked about night all the time, man. Now it's hilarious. I'm playing my brother again basketball, and every time I beat him, I do night. Yet stop doing night, and yet move on to the breaking news. Gronkowski is retiring from the NFL again. They might already have retired from the NFL a couple of years ago, but then he came out of retirement to play with Tom Brady when he went to the Bucks. But now he retiring again. But this is just bad for Brady. I don't think this is true. Gronk is retired, but you remember when Brady had retired, and then he came back 40 days later to play in the NFL again. I think Gronk might come back out of time the second time to come play with Brady again, because one thing, you like Antonio Brown last year. You got rid of him. And then you are Trent Godwin with an ACL. And now you drawn Chelsea. And your defense had got even worse. You had lost one of your best defenders on your defense. Your offensive lineman never been that good. And now by now using all these weapons, all you have is basically Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette. But Leonard Fournette is a powerful stun, but Mike Evans is basically the only dude who can really get them touches. It's just can't really stand for myself right now. I don't know how Brady's gonna be Brady. I think Brady will still be Brady. So even before he got drunk, he won 2 Super Bowls before he even got drunk. So that proves how good of a champion he is and how good of a quarterback he is. But still, it's different. I think, like I said, I think Brady will still be Brady, but he's not gonna have a lot of good people on the team. Like he don't know really nobody on their team that he never even throw the ball to before. Obviously, they've been on the team with him for a couple of years, but still, these are people he never even thrown to before. So it's just gonna take them a few weeks to learn the people he never even thrown to before. So if Gronk do come back, which I think he will, to help Brady in the budget, and back to the Super Bowl, will it happen? We don't know. And also, here the other breaking news: Deshaun Watson, the man who had got the largest contract in NFL history, have so far settled 20 of the 24 civil lawsuits. So 20 of the 24 women have been settled. But that's not, even though you might think that good news, but it's not. If he would have settled it a long time ago, then it would have all been fine. But since he just settled in this news, it's bad. He should have, one thing, you settled 20 of the 24, but you still have 4 women on that list. And also, Deshaun Watson have like $1 million of each $230 money. So he have lost $1 million. And I don't know why he lost $1 million, but he have lost $1 million. And then he have lost $1 million. $1 million out of his pocket. He have now lost. He done get that money back. Them still have $230 million. But still, it's getting worse and worse. We don't know what the NFL even gonna do with Deshaun Watson. Will he even get suspended? He probably will. But what kind of a suspension it will be? Will it be a whole entire season suspension? Who knows? Will he be suspended for the entire year? He probably will because of what this story been going on. But Deshaun Watson has so far settled 20 to 24. But that doesn't mean he's not guilty. He can still be guilty. He can still become a bad guy, even though he has settled 20 to 24 women. So we'll see how this story goes going forward. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give the video a thumbs up. Bye everyone. And before we get out of here, night night.